My name is Tony Gonzalez. I'm from Made in Metal, Spain. Okay. And let me tell you that we met the band because you were the opening act in the stadium tour. Tell me, how did you get in the tour?
Yeah. First, we started recording the album with an incredible producer, Bob Rock, who's done Metallica and he's done Motley Crue before. And, he's done a bunch of people, Bon Jovi and Michael Bublé. And so Bob Rock said, hey, let's record the album in Tommy Lee's house because he knows those guys. And that was a good way to sort of get our faces in front of Tommy and just show who we are and play our music. And of course, later it took a lot of time with management and making a whole album. And then we had to go through different producers actually because of the pandemic and everything. But yeah, overall, I think that started it. And so we were just kind of in the right place at the right time.
Start the stadium tour, and you didn't release your CD. The CD was released when you are in the middle of the tour. Tell me, it was a problem with this?
A little bit, because nobody really knew who we were at all, and we didn't have any. We only had like 4 or 5 songs out. It was a little like, we'll try our best. But now that but it's also really fun and really fresh, and it was exciting because not anybody gets to go on tour without an album ever. So it's just kind of fun.
I read on an American website that you have only 20 minutes to convince the people that you are really the band that is going to hit the face of the future. Tell me how you did it.
Well, it's only 18 minutes. So very tight. And no, I mean, we just play our favorite songs as loud as we can and as strong as we can as soon as we go on stage. And it's why I encourage everyone to come see the show and come to see any show we play, because we're having the most fun we can. And it's kind of how we recorded our album too. It's very similar. It's like we only have one album to show the world who we are, the first album. So we made it really strong, impactful, like just we're screaming and we're playing and as best we can. And it's fun.
It was good because imagine our photographer and our writer were in the Miami stadium, and we published a full report of the stadium, including you, picture of the band. It was really good. This is the reason why we are here.
Oh, fantastic. That's great. That's amazing.
Yes. And tell me, why did you take the moniker, the name Classless Act?
We were reading a newspaper. I think it was Time Magazine, actually. And the journalist was talking about a politician and here in America, in the States. And it sounded cool. He just said, oh, he's a classless act. And then we started seeing it in other places, like in sports magazines, like they call, if you talk too good about yourself, or you're too egotistical, or you talk bad about someone else, they call you a classless act in sports. And we thought it was sounding cool. It just sounded dirty and like rock and roll and stuff. And but then we wanted to take the name and make it a little bit more positive, as in, anyone can be a classless act, and we're all kind of, nobody's perfect, and might as well have fun while being one.
It's not the only goal that you were in that tour. In the opening track, this Classless Act, you have Vince Neil as a guest vocal. How this collaboration was gone?
Yeah. So first we got on the tour, and that was really cool. And I think after we got on the tour, we realized we had this song, like, oh, wow, we have a song. It's the name of our band. It sounds like Vince Neil. It feels like Motley Crue. It feels very cool. What we did was we just sent it to him. We're like, hey, this feels like you. It'll help us amazingly if you did this, but also to help the song feel like real and more strong if you sang on it. And he's like, sure. We just did it. He did it in over one night. He sent it back. He was in Nashville. We were on tour. And so we didn't get to do it together, but he just did it really quick, sent it to us. And it's kind of his way of welcoming us to his show, which is really nice.
I think that it was really good because Classless Act has a strong influence from Motley Crue and bands like I Happy, They Want to Enjoy. However, your sense of humor is closer to Justin Hawkins from The Darkness and the videos, who is also invited in a track. This is for you. So tell me about him and the song.
Yeah, absolutely. That's funny. I like that. I love Justin Hawkins. One of my favorite albums is Permission to Land, the first Darkness album. And yeah, I've always loved him. And no, we just reached out to him in 2020 when nothing was going on and we're writing songs. And we had this one song. It's called Time to Bleed. But at the moment, we didn't have a name for it. We had the music down, but we couldn't write the lyrics. We wrote with different writers and we wrote with each other. We just couldn't finish it. So our management knew him and they're like, hey, let's just send it to Justin. He might fix it. He might have what you need. And so we sent it to him and he was the perfect guy. He helped us write it like real quick and easy. We wrote some more music with him that didn't make the album, but maybe the next album. And after that, we became friends over WhatsApp. And, you know, we just asked him, hey, you want to play a solo? And he's like, sure. You know, we're just kind of buddies, be friends and do things for each other.
I think that you are the heritage of the sense of humor of band like The Darkness. In the videos we can see. But I pay attention to the title of the CD, Welcome to the Show. And as soon as I read the title, in my mind, I remind the song Psycho Circus from Kiss. Psycho Circus, welcome to the show, I say. So is there any relationship between the Kiss song and the title of the CD?
No, there's not. And I didn't know. My bass player knew about that. And I never knew about Psycho Circus, that specific song, but we heard it and we see the music video. It's crazy. And it's like, so there's no relation, but we really like the song. And we like that it's in the same energy, you know, chaos and crazy.
Now that the CD is released, tell me, how are the sales?
Well, right now, it's pretty good. Not bad for a new band. I don't know the exact numbers, but I keep seeing people are posting about, you know, they have their CD and they have their, the vinyls, not yet, or the cassettes, but they have it. And, but also we're getting some good streaming too on Spotify and stuff. It's not bad. And we're hoping to get more. But yeah, it's average.
Yes, and the video?
Yeah, 100,000 views, I think, something like that.
So I ask you because the band has released several videos, and in some of them, the scenery is a chord, and you are in the middle of a trial or so. Is there a sequence of songs? Tell me what happened in the court.
That's like, that was Classless Act, right? The song.
Yes.
We're in the court. And so one's in a hospital, one's in a courtroom, one is in a prison, and then one is like in a alleyway. It's all a big storyline. They're all connected. And it's all about a young man who, you know, he was in the wrong place at the wrong time, ended up committing a crime and then going to court. And but no, I mean, that court scene, we did it really quickly and it was just a performance. And we had all our friends come in from LA. We invited all of our good closest friends to be in it. And I mean, it was just, you know, that's the finish, that's the ending video, you know. That was the third single, and the one after it was the first video, and then the last one was part 4, the final. So it's like a little movie. We like movies and we like actors and directors and stories and stuff. So we try to put that in our music as much as we can.
Do you think that in this CD, Welcome to the Show, there is a song that could be your own Welcome to the Jungle or your own We Are Not Gonna Take It?
Oh, maybe Classless Act, maybe the title of our band song. I think it has that energy, you know. It's all about, I think Welcome to the Jungle is really fun because it talks about the band and Los Angeles and them going to Los Angeles, but also they're the jungle too. but they're talking about what's going on socially and politically. And so is We're Not Gonna Take It. They're talking about what's going on right now. And one of my favorite artists, Nina Simone, she says, you're not doing your job if you're not talking about what's going on right now. If you're an artist, you have to comment on it. And I think that's exactly what we're doing with Classless Act, with the song. We were talking, we wrote it about what the political climate was at the time and what was going on, and which is only a couple years ago, and it's still going on right now. But it's also about us. So it's like, I hope it's our jungle.
And tell me, when you are on the stages, who are the singers you would like to be compared?
Oh man, I love Joe Elliott from Def Leppard. And to this day, he sings amazing. He's just like incredible. And he hits the high notes when I'm a high singer. So I'd love to study him. I've been studying him. And I love Vince Neil. I love the attitude. He has so much attitude, and he creates moments. And he really knows how to keep an audience in his hands. But also Bret Michaels and Joan Jett, they all have their own certain thing. I mean, I don't know. I can't pick one because each one has something different about them. And Joan still sounds the same as she did when she first started, and Bret knows how to control an audience. But yeah, I don't know, all of them, all of those from the stadium.
Tell me, who writes the song in this CD?
That's everyone in the band. Sometimes I bring a song, sometimes Franco, the bassist, brings a song all completed. Sometimes we all come together, we write a song, or Dane, the guitarist, brings like most of a song. And then what we did for this album was we wanted to also write with other writers. So we wrote with Keith Nelson from Buck Cherry, Justin Hawkins, some writers called The Heavy, they're writing duo. And we wanted to try to expand a little bit just to get some different flavors and we wanted to put everything in this album.
I ask you because the closing track of the CD is Thought from a Dying Man. And let me confess you that at the beginning, the song reminds me Freddie Mercury, even when I know that idea is totally different. Tell me about the song. Why is the closing track?
Absolutely. So that was a song written fully by Franco, our bass player. It's he loves Queen. We all love Queen, and we all love the Beatles. And no, I mean, he's from Argentina, so he left his whole life behind to come to America and try to be in a rock and roll band. And he's been struggling ever since. He just wrote it on piano. He's a brilliant piano player, and he just wanted to write about his experience and what he was going through when he left his home. And yeah, it's a really fun song because we had Roger Manning, who is like the creator, the main writer of Jellyfish, which we love Jellyfish. He played piano on it and Mellotron. So when we had him be a part of it, it was really orchestral. He made it beautiful. It's Franco's baby, it's his song. So I just tried to interpret it as best I can. But I love Freddie Mercury. He loves Freddie Mercury. It's a great song.
What are the plans when you finish this long career playing concerts?
I always want to play music. I'm always gonna, I love art, and I know everyone in the band, we love just art. So if it's music or if it's painting or acting, we all love to just create things. And my biggest influences are writers and painters. And yeah, so I mean, after doing this tour, we're gonna go on another tour. We're gonna be touring to the end of next year, I think. And but we're just gonna keep playing. I don't know. I don't think there's anything else we can do. Playing, recording, writing, playing, recording, writing.
Maybe for 2024, you will be here in Spain.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Actually, here in Spain in summer. So in 1 year, you'll see us. Absolutely.
If there's something you want to say to finish the interview, this is your moment.
Yeah. We're just so happy that people in Spain and in Europe, they're receptive to us and they like what they hear, I think. And we can't wait to go there. So we love you guys. Thank you so much for having me. And follow Classless Act on Spotify because it helps, the algorithm and rock and roll music live. So yeah, that's it.
Perfect, Derek. Thank you very much. I know that it's very early there in USA. So thanks for your time.
Thank you so much, Tony. I had a great time.